Welcome to classes by Inspire Physics. Today we have a topic projectile motion, which is for 11th standard. So before understanding projectile motion, we need to see the equations of motion in component form. We will consider the first two equations in component form. So which are the equations? We have the equations of V is equal to U plus 80. First equation. In component form we can write x component is Vx is equal to Ux plus Ax into t. And similarly y component of velocity Vy is equal to Uy plus Ay into t. These are the two equations. Now another equation s is equal to Ut plus half at square. This also we can write in component form. X component is x is equal to Uxt plus half Ax t square. And y is equal to Uyt plus half Ay t square. These are the equations. First set of equation and second set of equations. Okay. So we have seen the equations of motion component form. We have taken x and y components. Now what is a projectile? A projectile is an object which is launched in space at an angle to the horizontal. From ground we throw an object at an angle, just like a javelin throw. When you throw a javelin, the javelin will be kept like this. At an angle we will throw with respect to the horizontal. Then the projectile moves in this direction. Okay, it will move to the highest point and it will turn downwards and reach on the ground surface. Okay, so we will see the projectile motion. So I'll write a heading. We are going to see projectile motion. So when projectile moves in space, it is under the influence of gravitational force. It will experience an acceleration called acceleration due to gravity. Now we can draw the diagram. We have the x direction and this is the y direction. This is the origin. We have projected the projectile with an angle theta. This vector indicate initial velocity. U is the initial velocity with which we are throwing the projectile. Thereafter it moves like this. It moves in a curved path. Moves in a curved path and then falls backwards. This is the highest point. We can mark the height, maximum height as h. This is the maximum horizontal distance. We can mark the horizontal distance as capital R. This is called the range of the projectile. Range and maximum height. Okay. So this initial velocity has got two components. One is along x direction, the other one is along y direction. And we have learned in previous classes that the x component of the initial velocity is u cos theta and the y component is u sin theta. U cos theta and u sin theta are the components of initial velocity. Now what about acceleration? Acceleration at each and every point of the motion of the projectile, acceleration acts vertically downwards. So it has got y component. So the acceleration is acting downwards. If this is the position of projectile, it is acting downward. We can say Ay. Now Ax. What is the value Ay? The value Ay will be, we can take the Ay having a value. It is minus g. What about Ax? Ax will be 0. So there is no x component of our acceleration. Only y component, it is equal to minus g. Okay. Now we will write equations of motion for this projectile. So in this equation we have to make a few modifications. So first equation is Vx. So I will modify the equation Vx is equal to, what is Ux? Ux is u cos theta. I will write u cos theta. And Ax is equal to 0. So now I need our second term. This I consider as equation number 1. Now second equation Vy is equal to Uy. What is Uy? Uy is u sin theta. Ay is equal to minus g. So I will write minus g into t. Equation number 2. Now third equation, x is equal to ux. Ux is u cos theta into t. And ax will be 0. So there is no second term. This is equation number 3. Coming to fourth equation, y is equal to, what is uy? Uy is u sin theta into t. T is there. Ay is minus g. So I'll get minus g by 2. This is the 2. and t square. This is equation number 4. These are the equations of motion for the projectile. Okay. Now we need to get equations for maximum height, range, time of maximum height. Now what we will do is, at the highest point of the projectile, the projectile has an orientation horizontal. This is the position of projectile. So it has got only x component of velocity, no y component. So we can say at the highest point, what will be 0? This is only Vx. I can say it is Vx. What is Vy? Vy will be 0. Y component of velocity is 0. Because at the highest point, the projectile turns horizontal like this. Then it will start to turn downwards. The highest point Vx is there, but there is no Vy. Okay, first we will start with, we need to see first the time of maximum height. After what time the projectile reaches the highest point, that we need to find. Okay, we can give symbol t. First equation we are going to derive time of maximum height. Time of maximum height. We'll derive that first. Okay, to derive that, what we can do is at the highest point, what is 0? We have Vy is equal to 0. So take equation number 2 and substitute Vy is equal to 0. So when I substitute I take the equation number 2. What is Vy? Vy is equal to u sin theta minus gt. Okay, I put Vy is equal to 0. 0 is equal to u sin theta minus gt. Taking this to right side, I have gt is equal to u sin theta. And what is t? It is u by g sin theta. This is the expression for time of maximum height. So time taken by the projectile to reach the highest point is t is equal to u by g sin theta. Okay. Now we have time of total time of flight. So we know that for motion under gravity, the time of ascent is equal to time of descent. If t is the time taken to reach the highest point from the starting point, the time taken to reach down from the highest point also will be t. So what is the total time of flight? I can take 2 times of this. So second equation is time of flight. Time of flight. Time of flight means total time taken. This is having a symbol capital. So what is capital T? It will be equal to 2 times t. When you multiply 2 here, you will get the equation 2u by g sin theta. This is called the time of flight. Means total time taken by the projectile. Total time between the launching and the landing. The time between them is called total time. Now we are going to see next equation. We need a maximum height. Height means it is y position. So we will see maximum height. Equation for maximum height. We can give a symbol capital H. To get maximum height, what we need to do? We need to take a y position. So y position has an equation. Y is equal to u sin theta into t minus half g into t square. Okay. Now it will reach the highest point in a time small t. In a time small t, it reaches the highest point. What is the value small t? Small t is equal to u by g sin theta. Substituting here, instead of t, what I will give? U by g sin theta. So y is equal to u sin theta into this t is equal to u by g sin theta minus half g into, what is t square? Squaring this, u square by g square sin square theta. We need to solve this. Y is equal to, I can give y is equal to h. H is equal to u into u square by g sin square theta. Here also 1g cancels. You will get u square by g. 1g is the denominator. U square by 2g. 2 is there. Sin square theta. Okay. So what is h? Both terms are identical. Only here we have an excess 1 by 2. Here now 1 by 2. So u square by g sin square theta is taken common. Here we have 1. Here we have 1 by 2. 1 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. So we will get h is equal to what? H is equal to u square by g. There will be 2, then sin square theta. This is equation for maximum height. So maximum height we have got. Maximum height is equal to h is equal to u square by 2g sin square theta. Okay. Now we have another equation. What? Range. Range is the maximum horizontal distance. So I'll write equation for range. Range means it is x position. Capital R. What is x position? We have a relation for x position as u cos theta into t. So x position, x is equal to u cos theta into t. What is the time t? It will be the maximum total time of flight, that is capital T. So range R is equal to u cos theta into capital T. What is capital T? 2u by g sin theta. When you substitute here, R is equal to u cos theta into 2u by g sin theta. So when you multiply, you will get range is equal to 2u square by g sin theta cos theta. Sin theta cos theta. We know 2 sin theta cos theta is sin 2 theta. So what is the range? It is u square by g sin 2 theta. This equation for range of the projectile. Okay, so we have got 4 equations. We have got equation for time of maximum height, time of flight, maximum height and range. Now, we need to see what should be the shape of this projectile. So, we need to get equation for the shape of the projectile. So, what we will take is, we take the equation for y. Okay, in this y, we have substituted the value of t. But we know that what is t? T is equal to u by g sin theta. We can substitute the t. Equation for time we will substitute. Or from here we can use t is equal to, from equation 3 what is t? We will take the value of t from equation number 3. From equation 3, what is t? T is equal to x by u cos theta. Okay. Now this we will substitute in t here. So fifth one is shape of the path of projectile. What we will do? We will take the equation number 4. In equation number 4, we will substitute t is equal to x by u cos theta. So what will be the equation now? Y is equal to u sin theta into, what is t? T is equal to x by u cos theta minus half g t square, squaring this x square by u square cos square theta. Rearranging y is equal to u cancels, sin theta by cos theta is tan theta. So we get tan theta. We get tan theta into x. Okay. I just rearrange here like this. I take give a plus sign and minus 1 by 2 g by u square cos square theta. I put entire term in a bracket and then write the remaining x square. Okay. So now a change in equation, minus 1 by 2 g by u square cos square, I have taken a bracket and I have put the plus sign here. So these are constant values. The angle of projection is constant. So tan theta is a constant, g is a constant, u square cos square theta all are constant. So what we can write is y is equal to a constant. I can give a into x plus this constant I give a value b into x square. Y is equal to ax plus bx square. This is the equation for a parabola. So what is the shape of path? The path will be a parabola. Okay, so we can say that the projectile moves in a parabolic path. Okay, so that's about equations of motion for projectile motion. We have got equation for time of maximum height, time of flight, maximum height, range, then shape of path of the projectile. Okay, now we have equation for Vx and Vy. From this equation we can understand one thing. Vx is independent of time. Means x component of velocity will be constant because these two are constants. What about Vy? Vy is not constant because Vy depends on time. At each and every time Vy will have different values. So Vx is constant, means the x component of velocity is constant and the y component of velocity goes on change. Why? Because there is acceleration in y direction. So the y component of velocity changes. X component of velocity does not change. Why? It is because along x direction there is no acceleration. Acceleration along x direction is 0. Only y direction there is an acceleration. So y component of velocity undergoes changing and x component of velocity do not have any change. Okay, it will be constant. This will go on change. Okay, that's about projectile motion. Hope that you have understood. Okay, thank you.